everybody, and welcome back to this episode of Hbtv. I am very happy to have you all back here, and I don't want to dilly-dally with this intro, so we're just going to get right into it. Rolling right on into clip review, we are just going to get right on started with clip of the week, which this time comes from user _1_, which in itself is just, it's impressive. Like, that is some impressive timing in and of itself, but also, that avatar is absolutely insane, so I enjoyed it and I liked it, and I picked it as clip of the week. You can't tell me what to do. I make the rules here.
You may have heard these words before, but let me show you what they truly mean. Go beyond. Just ultra.
Fuck you, bitch.
Now, a lot of you guys are upset because of the time it has taken to release this update, but I promise you guys, it is going to be worth it. I know it's been a long time, but this update is absolutely insane, and I think you guys are going to love it. I think you guys are going to love all the shit that's going to be upcoming in the next couple updates. It's going to be awesome. And now that we have that out of the way, we can move on to the rest of the regular episode, because if I didn't talk about the update, I think people would have shown up at my house with weapons. So I kind of had to do that for my own safety and for the sanity of the community as a whole. But we will move on to the discussion segment now, which is going to be a little different from normal. To show some love for our dear patrons over on the Discord, we decided to make this week's discussion segment entirely comprised of Discord questions instead of questions from the comments. And they're not all questions, some of them are hot takes, because that just seems to be a constant from now on. I think there's just going to be hot takes in every comment section we have for the rest of time. So that's just how it's going to be. I guess I'll roll with it. But I asked our Discord patrons what I should talk about on this episode, because things are kind of dry right now for obvious reasons. So these are some of the things that I picked out from there. First thing we have is from Manstay, who is begging me to defend Shigaraki because he's not that bad. Like, he's easy to pick on because, you know, Vanquish is terrible in terms of everything. But he's not that bad. I mean, I don't even think there's a single character in the game that is, like, bad. I think everything is valuable in some capacity. I think every character has its own use. And Shigaraki's use is being fun and having a counter. That's his use, and I like that. And I think he's fun, and I like Shigaraki, so I play him. Next one we have is from Fish, who sent in just like a paragraph, holy yap of lukewarm takes, very average normal takes, but they're fun talking points, so we're going to mention some of them. And I think the first one I want to talk about is, I'm going to jump straight into the middle. Toto and Stain V1 don't need nerfs, they need reworks. I completely agree about Todoroki needing a rework. I hate that character. I hate Todoroki. I hate Todoroki. I hate him. I hate him. I hate that his mastery releasing is going to cause 10 billion more people to play that abysmal character. I hate him. But in terms of Stain V1, would I like him to get a rework? Yes. But I'm not super itching for one as I am with Todoroki, because in my mind, he kind of just fits this like new player character, because everything he has is really straightforward. Everything he has is incredibly simple, and I think that makes him accessible to new players. And I get Deku's kind of like that too, but new Manchester is kind of a little bit weirder for new players. So I think Stain V1 is just like the super easy baby character made for super easy babies. Shigaraki is good. I like him. We talked about that already. Warp is perfectly fine. I am not ever gonna request for Warp nerfs. I love that character. I love playing Warp. He's easily my favorite character, and I want him to be as strong as possible forever. So I think he's perfectly fine. And I'm saying this with no outside motives whatsoever. And then just skipping to the last one, Overhaul is easily the best character in terms of playability and fun. And he's pretty good. Like, he's easy to play. He's easy to combo with. He is really fun. Chaining his moves together feel really good. But he's also just, like, strong. He does kind of a ton of damage. So he is super, super good. And as soon as he gets publicly available to all the people who don't have the early access Game Pass, I think it's going to be kind of a very annoying few days. Breaking news! We finally have a sneak, guys. Please be happy. We finally have something to show you guys. I promise we give you everything we get when it comes to sneaks. I really hope you guys enjoy this. It's super cool. It's very exciting stuff. Please take a look. Ira, who also happened to be the clip of the week person, asks me what I'd like to see in terms of new map areas or map expansions. And after thinking about it, if I didn't have to account for the kinds of players that this game has, I would say like the subway looping all the way around would be really cool. Maybe if there were like 2 or 3 more entrances, I think that'd be a really cool, like, hallway fights would be cool. It does break finishers, unfortunately, so that's like not super feasible realistically, but if I didn't have to worry about making the easiest spot to run away possible by just one long straight hallway, I think the subway looping around would be cool. But I'm okay with the map as it is for the most part, because I think adding too many little like secret areas just encourages like hiding or like dragging the dummy away and hiding that. And with the bug where you can like break the dummy and make it not tangible at all, I don't trust them with anything like that, unfortunately. This one comes from GWB Rockman. Don't let them silence you. You are right. You are objectively correct. The longer they take on updates, and if they actually take their time, we get better content. Everyone who plays this game just sits and stares at their Discord announcements channel, like itching and scratching, waiting for the next update. There are other things. HBG is like a fun addition to your life. It shouldn't be what your life revolves around. You shouldn't wait for the update. You shouldn't be sat at your computer tweaking out when the update takes longer than they said it would. Please, man. The devs are people and they want to make something good. Please. And these last ones, they were right next to each other in the Discord, and I think it's just 2 bangers right next to each other. So I included them both in the same screenshot. First one comes from Nextcode, which kind of touches on something I said in the last episode. I think when the devs have creative freedom with moves instead of trying to copy things one for one from the manga or from the anime, I think it's more interesting. And I get there's kind of like a middle ground people want. Because why play a My Hero fighting game if nothing in it is from My Hero? I get that. That kind of makes sense. But also, I think some of the more interesting moves and some of the more interesting concepts come from when the concept designers and the devs and everybody involved just ball out and do whatever they want. They do whatever they think is cool. And I think that results in more interesting moves and more interesting cutscenes and shit like that. And then immediately after that, we have possibly Cheezer with the absolute banger of shackling people who hold block for more than 5 seconds. Which, I mean, there's nothing I can really add to this. Shackle them. They deserve to be punished. Like Goku in the time chamber, they should look like that after holding block. If you hold block and walk away in neutral, I'm not fighting you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. And after that completely unbiased and non-opinionated rant about people who hold block in neutral, I am going to wrap this episode up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are excited for the update. I know I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's all really cool stuff. Thank you all for coming. Please let us know in the comments that you are here and that you'll be here for us on the next episode of Hbtv. Have a great night, guys.